Introduction: From Keywords to Conversations. Traditional keyword research focused on finding exact phrases people typed into search boxes. This approach is no longer sufficient for modern geo-research. Today's AI search is fundamentally conversational, highly contextual, and deeply intent-driven, requiring a new mindset. You are no longer optimizing for mere keywords. Instead, the focus has shifted to understanding and addressing questions, broader topics, and the underlying information needs expressed in natural language by users. This paradigm shift demands a more holistic and user-centric approach to content strategy and optimization. The evolution of search engines, particularly with the rise of AI, means that users expect more sophisticated and direct answers to their complex queries. This necessitates a move away from simple phrase matching towards a deeper comprehension of user intent. By focusing on conversations, we can better anticipate and fulfill user needs, thereby earning greater visibility and authority in the AI-driven search environment. This module will equip you with the tools and strategies to navigate this new landscape effectively. Paradigm shift in search query research. The shift from traditional keyword research to GEO query research represents a fundamental change in strategy. Traditional methods focused on exact match phrases and keyword volume data, aiming to find high-volume, low-competition keywords to include directly in content. This approach was effective when search engines primarily matched text strings. However, the modern landscape demands a more nuanced understanding of how users interact with AI-powered search. GeoQuery research, conversely, prioritizes conversational questions and understanding comprehensive information needs. It leverages AI testing, question mining, and conversation analysis to identify question patterns and topic clusters. The optimization strategy now involves providing comprehensive, authoritative answers that address the full spectrum of user queries, rather than just inserting exact phrases. This ensures content is valuable and relevant in an AI-driven environment. Understanding conversational query patterns. AI search queries are fundamentally natural language questions, moving far beyond simple keyword strings. Recognizing these common conversational patterns is crucial for effective geo-research. Users often pose direct questions using who, what, when, where, why, and how to seek specific information. These queries aim for precise answers and often indicate a clear informational intent. Beyond direct questions, users frequently engage in comparison queries, seeking to understand differences or make choices between options. Recommendation queries, process queries, problem-solution queries, and definition queries are also prevalent. Each pattern reveals a distinct user intent, from seeking the best X for Y to understanding how to do X, or what does X mean. Identifying these patterns allows for the creation of highly targeted and relevant content. Mining conversational queries, methods and tools. Mining conversational queries requires a multifaceted approach, utilizing various methods and tools to uncover the natural language questions your audience is asking. Relying solely on traditional keyword tools will provide an incomplete picture of user intent in an AI-driven search environment. The goal is to gather a rich dataset of actual questions, not just keywords, to inform your content strategy effectively. Several powerful methods can be employed for this purpose, including leveraging AI-powered generation tools, systematically exploring search suggestions, delving into forums and community discussions, and analyzing your own customer conversations. Each method offers unique insights into the specific language and concerns of your target audience. Combining these approaches ensures a comprehensive understanding of the conversational landscape. Method 1. AI-powered question generation. AI tools, particularly large language models, are invaluable for generating potential questions your audience might ask. By providing a clear prompt detailing your business type, target audience, and main topics, you can instruct the AI to generate a comprehensive list of relevant questions. This method quickly uncovers a wide array of queries, from basic informational needs to complex decision-making scenarios, simulating user thought processes. Refining these generated questions is a critical next step. You can use follow-up prompts to categorize questions by user expertise level or business size, adding valuable segmentation to your initial list. This iterative process helps in understanding the different stages of your audience's journey and tailoring content accordingly. AI-powered generation significantly accelerates the initial discovery phase of query mining. Method 2. Search suggestion mining. Traditional search engines, despite the rise of AI, still offer a wealth of valuable conversational query data through their suggestion features. Google Autocomplete, for instance, provides real-time insights into what users are searching for as they type. By systematically testing various query starters related to your core topic, you can document a broad range of autocomplete suggestions, revealing common user inquiries and phrasing patterns. The People Also Ask (PAA) section in Google Search is another powerful resource. PAA questions directly reflect common follow-up queries or related informational needs. Clicking on each PAA question often expands to reveal even more related questions, allowing you to quickly uncover a deep network of interconnected queries. This method is excellent for understanding the broader context and related topics surrounding a user's initial search. Method 3. Forum and community mining. Forums and online communities are invaluable sources for authentic conversational queries, as they capture real users asking real questions in their own words. Platforms like Reddit and Quora, along with industry-specific forums and social media groups, provide direct access to the language, pain points, and information gaps of your target audience. By actively monitoring these spaces, you can identify common themes and phrasing patterns. A systematic mining process involves identifying relevant communities, searching for question-based posts, and documenting highly upvoted or frequently discussed questions. Pay attention to how questions are phrased and the underlying intent. This method reveals not only what questions are being asked, but also the specific context and nuances that might be missed by more automated tools, offering a rich qualitative layer to your query research. Method 4. Customer conversation analysis. Your existing customer interactions are an unparalleled goldmine of conversational queries, offering direct insights into the minds of your audience. Sales call recordings reveal prospects' questions, objections, and information needs during the decision-making process. Customer support tickets highlight common problems, how-to requests, and troubleshooting needs, indicating areas where users require assistance. Furthermore, email inquiries, chat transcripts, and customer interviews provide rich qualitative data on pre-sale questions, clarification requests, and use case discussions. Analyzing these diverse sources allows you to understand the exact language your customers use, their pain points, and the specific information they seek at different stages of their journey. This direct feedback is crucial for creating highly relevant and impactful content. Method 5. Competitor content analysis. Analyzing your competitors' content is a strategic method for uncovering conversational queries and identifying content gaps. By auditing the blogs, resource sections, and guides of your top 5 to 10 competitors, you can extract the topics and questions they are already addressing. This provides a benchmark for what is considered important within your industry and reveals areas where you might be falling short. The process involves systematically noting which questions your competitors cover comprehensively, which they address poorly, and, crucially, which they do not cover at all. These uncovered areas represent significant opportunities for your own content strategy. By identifying these gaps and weaknesses, you can strategically create content that fills those voids, offering more complete or superior answers to user queries and gaining a competitive edge. Creating a conversational query database. Organizing your extensive query research into a comprehensive, actionable database is paramount for effective geo strategy. A well-structured database allows you to manage hundreds or even thousands of conversational queries, ensuring that no valuable insight is lost. This centralized repository becomes the foundation for all your content planning and optimization efforts. The database should include specific columns designed to categorize and prioritize each query. Essential fields include the query itself, its type, informational, commercial, etc., topic clusters, user intent, and journey stage. By systematically populating these fields, you transform raw data into structured information, making it easier to identify patterns, content gaps, and high-value opportunities for your business. Building your query database. Phases. Building a robust conversational query database is a phased process, ensuring thoroughness and strategic implementation. The initial collection phase, typically spanning a week, involves mining 200 to 500 queries using all available methods, capturing their exact phrasing without immediate filtering. This phase focuses on breadth, gathering as much raw data as possible to ensure a comprehensive understanding of the conversational landscape. Following collection, the organization phase categorizes queries by topic clusters, assigns query types, and identifies user intent and journey stage. The analysis phase then assesses competition levels, identifies content gaps, and calculates priority scores. The testing phase involves validating top queries in AI search and documenting citation patterns. Finally, ongoing maintenance ensures the database remains current, adapting to new queries and evolving search landscapes quarterly. Query clustering and topic mapping. Grouping related queries into clusters is essential for developing comprehensive content strategies that address broad user needs. This involves identifying 5 to 10 core topics within your domain, which serve as pillars for your content ecosystem. For example, in email marketing, core topics might include email list building or email automation. These pillars act as central hubs for related subtopics and queries. Once core topics are established, individual queries are grouped under relevant subtopics, creating a hierarchical structure. Visual maps can then be created to illustrate how these queries and subtopics relate, revealing the full scope of information users seek within a given area. This mapping process helps identify content gaps within each cluster, pinpointing areas where new content is needed, existing content requires improvement, or quick wins can be achieved by addressing underserved queries. Conversational search volume estimation. Traditional keyword volume data is less relevant for conversational queries because AI search often synthesizes information from multiple sources rather than relying on a single keyword match. Therefore, alternative methods are needed to estimate the importance and potential impact of conversational queries. These indicators focus on user engagement and business value rather than raw search counts. Key alternative volume indicators include the frequency of questions in online communities and customer support channels, which directly reflect user needs. The appearance of a query type in AI search responses also indicates its relevance to AI platforms. Furthermore, assessing the commercial value of ranking for a query, whether it leads to conversions, builds awareness, or is purely informational, helps prioritize efforts. A priority calculation formula can combine these factors to provide a comprehensive score, guiding content development towards the highest value opportunities. Zapier's success is rooted in programmatic content creation, systematically building pages for every tool integration and comparison, and answering specific workflow questions with clear, direct, and practical content. This natural language optimization, coupled with practical examples and tutorials, has resulted in millions of monthly visitors and a high citation rate in AI responses. Their strategy demonstrates that systematic question identification and specific, practical answers are key to winning in AI search. Interactive exercise. Build your query database. This interactive exercise provides a practical opportunity to apply the query mining techniques discussed. Begin by selecting one core topic within your business to focus on. Over the next 60 minutes, dedicate time to mining at least 100 conversational queries using a minimum of 3 different methods: AI generation, search suggestions, autocomplete, and PAA, and community research. The goal is to capture a diverse range of actual user questions. Once queries are collected, spend 20 minutes organizing them into a spreadsheet, including columns for the query, its type, intent, and an initial priority assessment. Then, dedicate 10 minutes to clustering related queries into 5 to 8 distinct groups, identifying the cluster that represents your biggest content opportunity. Finally, select your 10 highest priority queries and test them in AI platforms like ChatGPT and Perplexity, documenting which sources are cited to gain competitive insights. Key takeaways for query mining. Effective geo-research fundamentally shifts focus from traditional keywords to understanding conversational queries and the underlying questions users ask. This new paradigm requires a comprehensive approach to query discovery, leveraging a variety of methods. Utilizing AI generation, systematically exploring search suggestions, delving into community discussions, and analyzing customer interactions all contribute to a rich and nuanced understanding of user intent. Organizing these queries into structured databases with proper categorization is crucial for strategic content planning. Query clustering helps reveal topic relationships and identify opportunities within your content ecosystem. Furthermore, developing alternative methods for conversational search volume estimation and priority scoring ensures that efforts are focused on the highest value queries. These integrated strategies form the bedrock of a successful geo-content strategy. Understanding citation as competitive advantage. In the evolving citation economy, the concept of competitive advantage has transformed. Your competitors are no longer simply ranked above or below you in traditional search results. Instead, the critical distinction is whether they are cited or not cited by AI engines. This shift means that competitive analysis for GEO must focus on understanding who earns citations, the reasons behind it, and how you can strategically position your content to gain similar recognition. Earning a citation from an AI engine signifies a high level of authority and trustworthiness in a specific topic. It grants unparalleled visibility, builds user trust, and drives valuable traffic, regardless of whether the cited source is a direct business competitor. Therefore, the goal is to reverse engineer citation success, identifying the characteristics of content that AI deems authoritative and integrating those elements into your own content strategy. Identifying your true geo-competitors. Your true geo-competitors extend far beyond your traditional SEO or direct business rivals. While traditional SEO competitors are typically sites ranking on page 1 for your target keywords or direct business competitors, geo-competitors encompass any source that AI engines cite for relevant queries. This broader definition is crucial because AI draws from a vast pool of information, not just commercial websites. This expanded set of geo-competitors can include news sites, educational resources, government websites, industry publications, and even academic research. For example, a B2B SaaS marketing tool might find itself competing for citations with marketing publications, educational academies, industry analysts, and expert blogs. Understanding this wider competitive landscape is essential for developing a comprehensive strategy to earn citations and establish authority in your topic space. Competitor identification process. Steps identifying your geo-competitors. involves a systematic, multi-step process. Begin by defining a core set of 30 to 50 queries where you aim for visibility, including brand, problem solution, how-to, and comparison queries. This focused list ensures your analysis is relevant to your strategic objectives. The next crucial step is to test each of these queries systematically across various AI platforms like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google Search, paying attention to AI overview sources. Document every single source cited for each query. Once you have collected citation data, calculate the share of voice for each source by counting its citation frequency. This allows you to categorize competitors into tiers based on their dominance. Analyze when and why each competitor gets cited, noting query types, specific topics, and platforms. This detailed analysis helps you understand their strengths and identify patterns in their citation success, providing a roadmap for your own content strategy. Deep competitive content analysis. Conducting a deep content audit for your top 5 geo competitors is essential to understand their strengths and weaknesses. This analysis goes beyond surface-level observations, delving into various dimensions of their content. Assess their content volume and publishing frequency to gauge their overall output and commitment. Examine content depth, average length, and comprehensiveness to understand the level of detail they provide to users. Further analysis should cover content structure, internal linking patterns, and the use of topic clusters to see how they organize information. Crucially, evaluate authority signals, such as author credentials, sources cited, original research, and expert input, as these directly influence AI citation. Finally, consider technical implementation, schema markup, performance, content freshness, and unique value propositions to identify areas where you can differentiate and excel. Citation pattern analysis triggers understanding specifically why and when competitors get cited is crucial for reverse engineering their success. Citation trigger analysis involves meticulously documenting the characteristics of each competitor citation. For every instance, recall the exact query that led to the citation, its underlying intent, and its complexity. This helps identify the specific types of questions for which AI platforms deem a particular source authoritative. Furthermore, analyze the characteristics of the cited content itself, including its age, length, format, example, article, guide, tool, and how it was used within the AI response. Was it cited as a primary source for data or as supporting information? What specific information was extracted, and was it quoted or paraphrased? By identifying these competitive advantages, what made the source citation worthy, you can pinpoint unique value propositions and strategize how to create even better, more citation-worthy content. Reverse engineering citation success. Reverse engineering citation success involves systematically studying top-performing content to identify replicable patterns that lead to AI citations. The first step is to identify the most cited pieces of content for each major competitor by tracking which specific pages or articles frequently appear in AI responses. Ranking content by citation frequency helps pinpoint their most effective assets. Once top-cited content is identified, a detailed deconstruction begins. Analyze structural elements like opening hooks, content organization, header strategies, overall length, and conclusions. Examine content elements, such as the inclusion of data, statistics, specific examples, expert input, visual aids, and the actionability of advice. Furthermore, scrutinize authority elements like author credentials, sources cited, methodology, and content freshness. By synthesizing these patterns, you can create a blueprint for your own citation-worthy content. Success pattern identification. Deconstruction. To effectively replicate citation success, a meticulous deconstruction of top-cited content is necessary. This involves analyzing various structural elements, such as how the content begins to hook the reader, its overall organization, the strategy behind its headers, its comprehensive length, and how it concludes. Understanding these structural choices helps in crafting content that is both engaging and easy for AI to process and cite. Beyond structure, a deep dive into content elements is crucial. This includes identifying the types and number of data points and statistics used, the specificity of examples or case studies, the integration of expert input, the use of visual aids like charts and diagrams, and the overall actionability of the advice provided. Furthermore, authority elements such as author credentials, cited sources, explained methodologies, and content freshness are vital. By comparing your content against these identified patterns, you can pinpoint specific gaps and formulate actionable strategies for improvement. Co-citation analysis. Understanding relationships. Co-citation analysis is a powerful technique for understanding the relationships between different sources that AI engines deem authoritative. When multiple sources are cited within the same AI response, they are said to share co-citation. This phenomenon reveals crucial insights into topical relationships, identifying content that complements each other, and highlighting authority clusters within a specific domain. It also uncovers network effects, showing which sources are frequently associated. By systematically mapping co-citation frequencies across numerous test queries, you can identify which sources consistently appear together. For instance, if a product review site and an industry publication are frequently co-cited, it suggests that AI values both practical product information and broader industry analysis for certain queries. This insight allows you to strategically combine approaches in your own content, positioning your material to be cited in similar contexts and increasing your overall citation probability. Platform-specific competitive analysis. Citation patterns can vary significantly across different AI platforms, making platform-specific competitive analysis a critical component of geostrategy. An AI response from ChatGPT might prioritize certain types of sources or content characteristics compared to Perplexity or Google's AI overview. Therefore, it is essential to test the same set of queries across these diverse platforms and meticulously document the differences in citation behavior. This comparative framework allows you to identify which competitors are strong on specific platforms and why. For example, one platform might favor highly structured data and direct answers, while another might prefer comprehensive guides or original research. Understanding these nuances enables you to tailor your content and optimization efforts to maximize citation potential on each platform, ensuring a broader and more effective reach in the multi-AI search landscape. Action steps for competitive analysis. To effectively implement competitive citation analysis, begin by building a comprehensive geo-competitor list. This list should extend beyond direct business rivals to include all sources frequently cited by AI for your core queries. Systematically track their citation frequency across various AI platforms to understand their share of voice and identify dominant authorities within your topic space. This foundational step ensures you have a clear picture of who you are truly competing against for AI recognition. Next, conduct a deep content audit of your top competitors, analyzing their content depth, structure, authority signals, and unique value propositions. Identify specific citation patterns and reverse engineer their success by deconstructing their most cited content to extract replicable elements. Finally, perform a co-citation analysis to understand source relationships and identify complementary content strategies. These actions will provide a robust framework for developing your own citation-winning content strategy.